Hi, we're here for Sound on Sound at the NAMM Show 2015 on the Korg booth again with Rich, who's going to show us the new Korg Kronos.
Yes, indeed. The Kronos has gotten a huge upgrade. The most powerful synth in the world has gotten even better. So, cosmetically, there are wooden side panels. There's a beautiful mesh grille on the top panel. The text on the panel is easier to read. The case is slightly smaller, more compact, a little bit lightweight. But the real benefits of the new Kronos are the new sounds and the new operating system, which are actually also available for the original Kronos and Kronos X.
Okay.
So the folks that have bought Kronos in the past, you're still going to get the latest and greatest, but we've got some amazing new stuff in here to show you.
So have you got to pay for those updates then on the older versions, or?
The OS updates will be free.
Okay.
Some of the sounds will be available through our online shop at korg.com/Kronos Sound Libraries.
Okay, so do you want to give us a quick demo of it then? What's changed?
Absolutely. We've got a new Berlin grand piano, so that's one of the greatest things. So it's very expressive, very dynamic. It sings softly when you play softly, and it howls at you when you really hit it. So it's a beautiful, very expressive piano. We thought the pianos that were on there already were stellar and unbeatable, but this one is really, really special.
And is there something about the complexity of the harmonic content that's changed with this one?
Absolutely. The piano engine has been updated to include modeled string resonance. So I'd love to show you what's going on the touch screen here, because that's a beautiful new update. If you look on the touch screen here, I can touch this little icon of strings, and then as I play the keys, I see icons coming up of harmonic relationships between the notes. And I can hear those harmonics up high. So wherever there's a harmonic relationship between keys that are held down and other keys that are struck, you'll hear that string resonance. We've also added una corda, which is the soft pedal. It's without it, and that's with it. So it adds another tonal tool to your palette.
Cool. Okay. So what else is going in here? There's some other updates because it's gone from version 2.1 software to 3. Is that?
Yes, to version 3. So some of the big ones are system-wide touch and drag. So for example, when I'm looking at that piano, I can grab the lid and raise and lower it.
Nice. Yeah.
When I'm looking at a combi, the mixer screen here, I can raise and lower faders just by touching them. Anytime I see a parameter, I can touch to modify it. There's also some new updates in global mode. You can change the text readability, the anti-aliasing. You can make it a little bit easier to read. There's metering, so as I play a combi, I can see the meters on the screen. Now also, that choir sound you just heard is part of a new expansion library that's available that includes some great brass, some great choirs, and lots more.
And also, how does it play with DAWs, for instance?
Beautifully. So when you connect with USB, you're transmitting 2 channels of audio and 16 channels of MIDI. And on the other end, in the computer, there's the dedicated editor librarian software. And that runs as a plugin. So essentially, when you're in combi mode or sequence mode, you're using 16 sounds at once, spanning 9 dedicated synth engines. So you're replacing 16 software synths at once with one reliable, great sounding piece of hardware.
So every time you bring up a new session with that plugin, it just loads all the correct settings onto your keyboard.
If you've saved a project with the editor loaded as a plugin, the next time you load that project, it sets the Kronos up the way you left it.
Cool. And you can record audio back and forth from here into the DAW via USB as well?
Yeah, in fact, you could even send a track that you're working on from the computer to the Kronos for effect processing, because the effects in here are monstrous, and then run it back to the computer and print it to a track.
Oh, nice.
So it's a collection of synthesizers, effects processors, and it adds to your computer's power.
So how much are these going to cost then, the Kronos keyboards, and when will they be shipping?
The 61 key is going to sell for $29.99, the 73 key is going to be $34.99, and the 88 key is going to be $36.99. And they should be shipping within a month.
Great. Okay, thanks very much, Rich.
Thank you.